hello to all my friends out there. So I discontinued trinkets because I refuse to sell any of my trinkets because I like all my trinkets and they're starting to pile up and make a big mess. So I bought these candles at the Himalayan shop. I wanted to burn my incense, but I'm not sure if it will bother me around my food. However, it smells really, really good. So, okay, no more trinkets, no more, cute decor for the house because somebody won't sell it. Okay, but what I bought today, these are Mrs. Roper sunglasses. Remember Mrs. Roper? And actually, these are really nice sunglasses, and it's antiques and collectibles, but what I need a little adjustment to them. But, and collectibles, and so one of the things I collect is sunglasses, and these are nice quality sunglasses, and I got them for $2. Okay, so I made hot chocolate for myself to drink. The kind with mini marshmallows, and I also have ice cream in the freezer. So it was taking me forever to get anything done today because I was working on my eBay. And what I bought is I bought a snakeskin romper or pantsuit, women's, and some jeans. Okay, so here's what I made. So what I made was a half a loaf of bread, and the reason I did this is because I wanted to make pigs in a blanket, and I didn't want to pay $1 for biscuits. I want to save all of my money for Christmas. And not only that, these pigs in a blanket with my homemade bread that I made out of my Stockpile bread recipe are much better, if you were going to have some tasty food for dinner. Yummy. See this? This is going to be a lot yummier than, biscuits. I promise you that. And then, so this is half a loaf. So I made 3 rolls. And the reason, what I do with those is I eat bread and milk, any kind of milk. Okay, what I had was rolling them around in my freezer. I had some leftover tea milk that I had made. I had some, cans, and so I wanted to use them up. But I was thinking, what might be good for this kind of stuff? Now, let me show you. One of the channels I subscribe to, it's a new channel. It's called Life with Mike, and I think he bought his coffee creamer at I think it was Aldi's or grocery outlet, but I think I bought this. I think I bought this at Walmart. I'm taking no chances on running out of milk. This might be good for the hot chocolate. 1 cup hot water and 1/3 cup coffee creamer. That's going to make milk. And so now back here to my dinner. Okay, I want to warn you guys. Okay, if food shortages should start happening, what happens when you start running out of food is you start running out of everything at once. You start running. I'll tell you what is bad. You don't want to run out of flour. And I had a problem finding this. I bought 10 pounds of flour. I couldn't find a gold medal premium to tide me over at Dollar Tree. Well, I think it was 20 pounds because I think the bags were 2 pounds. I'm not sure. I'm using my gold medal premium because it's better, but if I was starting to run out, and I bought a lot of yeast, and then you want to stockpile salt. This is the 3rd one of these I bought. So let me show you something while I'm thinking of it. Okay, there's a new show, Mornings with Anna. She has a channel, but I like her channel because she does hauls from the thrift shops, you know, all kinds of really helpful tips. And what I do is I go to thrift stores and I buy stuff to sell. And Dia from Dia's Frugal Life is back. Thank heavens she's okay after her operation. And Life with Mike is a new channel that I found because of Life with Patty. Okay, now let me show you the bread recipe I use. Okay, when I made a half loaf, I had 1/2 cup water, and I put 1/2 tablespoon sugar in the hot water. And I let it cool to like a warm bath, and I added about 2 teaspoons of yeast, or a half a package if you're using the packages. And then I covered my yeast until it bubbled, you know, until it activated. Then I just started adding flour. I added a little salt, adding flour little by little. And then, you know, I rolled my dough out and I wrapped it around my hot dogs, and my hot dogs were already cooked. Now, see, this is a good pig in a blanket. And I bought good hot dogs at 99 cents. Oh, yummy. My mouth is watering. What is this? I like the ones that come in the little packages, if I can get them. I froze my cookies. I'm going to eat them, but at this time, because my freezer is so jam-packed, I cannot find the thumbprint cookies I made. So you want to learn how to make the bread. Okay, now if I had evaporated milk, 1/2 evaporated milk, 1/2 water, or powder milk, or milk, and at night I tore these up and I poured the milk and some sugar over the top. Or if all I had was a coffee creamer, I might not even need sugar. All right, now I want to give you guys the turkey burger recipe before. I don't want you guys to lose this. I hope you write it in your notebook. 1 1/4 pounds lean ground turkey, 1/2 cup ricotta cheese, and that was something I couldn't easily find, but I have now. Salt, black pepper, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard. That was another thing I had a problem finding. And fry in. I put this recipe on my Twitter. You don't have to be a member of Twitter. You just go Rhoda Stone Twitter and I come right up. I have a lot of good videos on there. So, you know, once you get used to making bread, it's so easy. It's so much tastier than paying 20 cents. Well, you figure this little half loaf, if this costs $1, which it didn't, it was, you know. Uh-oh. The Himalayan shop has the nicest candles. So on my meal plan, one of the meals was pigs in a blanket, and I knew I wanted to make this, and I knew I wanted to make sure you guys, oh, I want to mention something. Just before I baked the bread, I put a little melted margarine on top. That's why my bread is so tasty and moist. See how moist my bread is? This would be very tasty with some top ramen. You could put a little margarine and a little cheese in your top ramen with some hot sauce and lime, or you could mix 1 egg with 1 tablespoon water, and when your top ramen is boiling and cooked, then stir that top ramen, that egg into the top ramen like a soup, and these would be very tasty with some lunch meat inside. So if you're not into bread making, start out with these little small loaves, and you know, you can evolve into bigger loaves at a later time. I bought ice cream at Dollar Tree, and yesterday I made cookies, and I have yogurt in the refrigerator, so I can always make homemade yogurt, and I'll be making that pretty soon. Maybe tonight, depends. It depends if I run out of energy. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.